Yeah, this is Mike Elder. Who am I speaking with? Hey, Shannon, how you doing? All right, all right. Any of your kids graduate from school this week, this year?
No, I have a ways to go.
Okay, I went to a couple graduations over the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, most of them was in Danville, but my daughter graduated 2 weeks ago. She goes to going to UVA. My other daughter, Erica, goes to UVA. I got a daughter named Brittany, who's the oldest. She had been kind of rebellious, but petty stuff. But she goes to National Business College. Got a grandson.
Oh wow.
Hey, listen, what I was calling for was that last June the 6th, I went to court and I called and I told somebody for the Commonwealth turn the office. I need to speak to them.
Okay.
At what point, Shannon, like I said, I told you last time, do they give me some feedback so I can decide what I'm going to do before I leave here? Because I've got some court cases that's coming up, and I've been denied some appeals that I'm trying to get into court. And if the Commonwealth attorney knows that I think this crime being committed and I can prove it, when does he call me back as a victim?
Well, I mean, I can't answer that for you. All I can do is leave the information.
Yeah, but when you tell them that, what do they say? Because I'm taping it. I mean, I'm not trying to hurt you because I know you can't make them call the same way I can't make them treat me right.
Right.
But at some point, we've got to take and have compassion too. Somebody got to tell me something.
Right. What specific court cases are you talking about?
I did an appeal after I had called Judge Warren a liar, like I told Judge Williams. I had no problem with that. I had did on the February 7th. My daughter went in there for a speeding ticket, and the sum has been forged or tampered with. You hold the original up versus the duplicate they gave you in court. You see distinguishing marks that indicate that it's been tampered with to the event that it's misleading according to their own manual. It talks about what should be filled in under that type of crime for that type of person. And they supposed to either summons you to court or you got a right to petition the court in 24 hours to hear the case if it's convenient, or they can take you as your juvenile in front of a judge for say that you need some, some direction. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's more of a kid abused, neglected type thing, you know what I mean? All the paperwork I'm getting is that type of thing. But every time I go in there, nobody shows up, and if they do show up, I show up and tell him what I tell him, and he said, well, Mr. Elder, we're not gonna listen to you. So I called him a liar. Then I said, I get an opportunity to go upstairs to Judge Williams, you know what I mean? I think he's a fair man. I never looked at the paperwork, but I started looking at it because it don't sound right. And at some point, they've got me coming over, I think it's, get it right, October, I'm just going on top of my head, for a case they just gave me Friday for Carol Cochran. Does that make sense?
Now, what kind of case is that?
She talked to Jane Agee. Jane Agee didn't even know who she was. I got that on tape, and I asked her, well, why was I coming? Because the paperwork isn't according to the manual. What needs to be attached ain't attached. She told me she don't know Carol Cochran. She don't know nothing about the paperwork. The judge will do it when he get here. And if I don't show up, I'm going to jail for not coming to court. So how do I win? I can't refuse to come.
Okay, are you talking about incidents you got?
A summons.
Okay. Do you know what kind of case this is?
It would tell me a removal order case type for a juvenile.
It's something civil, though. Is that
No, it's criminal. I mean, what I'm getting, what you seeing may be two different things, but I'm getting stuff coming to court. I'm getting affidavits, search warrants that malfeasance of the office right behind what it says if these points aren't met. And I mean, I'm getting affidavits. I go back and give it to the court. They have to ask me, well, that ain't in your case. I said, I know it ain't. They said, where it come from? I said, y'all gave it to me.
Okay, what was the name you said?
Carol Cochran.
C-O-C-H-R-A-N?
Just like their name is. It's October. I want to say it's 16th, but like I said, I'm going on top of my head because I'm tired of looking at the paperwork because it's getting to the point. That's the least of my concerns. My concern is the fact that I can't even get my own paperwork. I can't find where I get Social Security. I go to the Social Security office, smart as I am, take the law, take the DCS, the law, take everybody's law, and they won't give me the paperwork. I got them on tape telling me we're not going to give it to you. What I'm saying though, Shannon, is that I don't need to come over there and go to court. What I'm trying to say, I'm trying to be respectful and do this right. So tell Mr. Bushnell if he's not going to do his job, then damn call and tell me so I can move on, okay?
Okay.
Okay, take care then, okay?
All right.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.